Hello there YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. Today we are looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Cell Shaded Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. This was a GameStop exclusive figure. You know Hasbro, any excuse to reuse sculpts, but normally this isn't something I would buy, but I really liked the cell shaded look, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really cool. Normally I would skip something that wasn't a form in the show unless it was a cool concept form or something, but she looks pretty cool. It's basically just the standard Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger, but cell shaded, kind of like a comic book or something, or much like one of the Telltale series games. You can see she's got this interesting pink and kind of white and some blue all over her. Hasbro's been doing some cell-shaded figures recently. I believe they just released a cell-shaded Spider-Man with a Spinneret 2-pack, and there's going to be a cell-shaded Iceman and a Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends pack. There's been a cell-shaded Venom. This is the first and only cell-shaded Power Ranger at the time of recording. And I gotta say, she looks pretty cool. You remember Power Rangers in Space, when Adam used his damaged Black Ranger Morpher from Mighty Morphin, and he would kind of glitch a little. I might be Mandela affecting that, but I kind of picture this as like a glitching out Pink Ranger, like her powers aren't working correctly and they're unstable. That's kind of how I imagine this. Pretty cool. She comes with many accessories. You can see she clearly has a helmeted head, bow and arrow holding hand, and then kind of this holding hand. And I'm going to set her to the side and show that she also comes with a fist hand and a karate chop hand. I'm not sure if I want it to display her with these hands or with her bow. You can see they got the blue for the cell shading. Now the bow is a translucent pink. You guys know I love my translucents. It still has the little clips on it so you can combine the weapons. And then there is a pink arrow. It's not translucent, which seems like an odd choice since the arrow itself is. I mean, since the bow it is, but the arrow isn't, so that's a little odd. Put them to the side here. And then we have kind of the laser firing arrow effect, which is the energy effect for the Pink Ranger. It's kind of clear, and then it starts to fade. It's kind of bluish in the center, and then it's got the pink paint on here. This is not the first time we've gotten this effect, but it is the first time we've gotten it with this paint job. You can see it has notches in it so she can hold it. Pretty neat. They just want to give us as many Mighty Morphin Pinks as possible. I've noticed there are, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the top of my head, maybe? And then we get like the Power Blaster and all its little forms and stuff. So you got the folded up one that you can put in the holster on her. You have the Blaster version, which is what my metallic is displayed with. And then you also have the little sword version. And I was going to display her with this, but I can't get her to hold it well because the hands are specifically made for her bow and arrow, so they don't hold this or the blaster particularly well because she doesn't come with an alternate holding hand. So this, she's not going to hold it super well, even though this is what I wanted to display her with, since I already have her displayed with the bow and arrow on a different figure. But luckily, this is pretty cool, so I think I will still display her with the power bow. But yeah, now let's do articulation. It is exactly what you expect. You got the up and down on the head. You got the butterfly joint, forward and back. You can hear my cat running around. Up and down. You got the bicep swivel, the elbow bend. You got the forward and back on the wrist. You got the rotation on the wrist. You got that torso articulation, waist crunch. I really wish they would make the skirts cloth. I know for a fact, because of a previous review, that the Lightning Collection is willing to do cloth, much like the Star Wars Black series, so please make these cloth in the future, Hasbro. It doesn't hinder that much, admittedly, but it would look better and it would still function better too. You get the thigh, the double knee bend, and then you got the boot swivel, up and down on the foot, ankle pivot, and she does have peg holes for a stand if you need such a thing, but she does stand just fine, FYI. And then this fits in the holster well and everything. That's all good. And now let's do some size comparisons. I'm actually going to bring back that Andros. Here she's with the Lightning Collection Target exclusive Andros. Pretty cool. And then here she is with Red Ecliptor from the Lightning Collection. Very nice. We also have the Sentai Hero Series 2 Kaiser. Awesome. Very cool. We have the Rider Kicks figure Evol Cobra. We have the Level Up Rider Kamen Rider Genom Level 10 Dangerous Zombie. Awesome. We have the Ultra Action figure Shin Ultraman. We have the Movie Monster Series Jet Jaguar Beta. The Power Rangers Lightning Collection Metallic White Ranger. We have the Ultra Monster Series Sphere Gomera. The Movie Monster Series Godzilla Store exclusive Flying Jet Jaguar. Pretty cool. We have the Movie Monster Series Ultraman Zolfi from Shin Ultraman. We have the Safari LTD Giganotosaurus. And the Movie Monster Series Shin Godzilla 4th Form. Very cool. And those are all figures that have been reviewed. To show her with a couple things that have not been reviewed yet, we have the Dino Fury Red Ranger. We have the Dino Charge Pink Ranger. Wanted to show her with another female Lightning Collection. And one more Sentai Hero Series Super 2 Kaiser. So those three will be reviewed in the near future, so definitely subscribe and hit that notification button to check them out. But yeah, she is cool. I've actually seen her on clearance recently. I didn't get her on clearance. I should have waited a little bit longer, because like real shortly after I got her, she started going on clearance, like a few weeks only. So yeah, probably should. Oh no, wait, I've actually had her much longer than I thought. Yeah, now that I think about it, I've had her a while. I just haven't reviewed her. It just feels like it's recent because I just opened her today. Opened for the review. But yeah, she is pretty cool. You know, I really like the coloration. She comes with a lot of accessories, even though she should have come with a holding hand that's not for the bow and arrow, because these specific bow and arrow hands make it hard to hold the other accessories that aren't bow related, you know? So just the 3 bow accessories and not the 3 blaster accessories will do real well on her. You could give her your other Pink Ranger's hands, but the other Pink Ranger's hands won't have the little bits of blue, the little teal bits that are part of the whole cell shading motif. She's cool, but she's not necessary. I don't know if they'll make a whole team that's cell shaded, and I don't know if I'll want the whole team cell shaded. But this one looks really cool. I would at least maybe get my favorites cel-shaded, but not, I don't know, I don't think I'd get every Ranger cel-shaded. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Once again, this is a GameStop exclusive, but there might be some on Hasbro Pulse. Thank you all very much. Support us on Patreon. Hit that notification bell after you subscribe, which I know you're going to do. And I'll see you all next time.